this terminology is also very important one. Dravya, Paryaya, these are the two terminologies. Some of you may be fully knowledgeable. Some of you may not have heard about all these things. The Dravya and Paryaya. Jainism is the religion. They have distinguished every substance has a two form, Dravya form and the Paryaya forms. Okay? And they are inseparable. Dravya and Paryayas are inseparable. Now, they give you a good example like scripture has given like Bengal, like if it is a gold and you have see the gold bangle, the shape, the bangle shape, okay, it is the Paryaya, while the matter gold is the Dravya. And this Dravya is continuously changing. And we may not be able to see it, but if you look at the atomic structure of the gold and the bangle is continuously changing. And that's why, no, this is the Jain concept again. Every substance in the universe is continuously changing its form. Its form, keep in mind that's called Paryaya. During the modification process, which is continuously changing, its certain qualities or the properties remains as its certain qualities or properties remains unchanged. Collectively, the unchanged property is called Dravya. So if you define the Dravya, in the case of gold and Bengal example, suppose a person wants to change from bangle to earring, the gold. So goes to the goldsmith and says, look, can you able to change this gold from bangle to earring? And the goldsmith will change it from bangle to earring. So now you got the new form. The bangle is gone. That Paryaya, that form is changed to earring. So this form changes the modification continuously. Earring and bangle, you can see it. But even bangle is continuously changing, which we don't see it. Okay? But in reality, it is. And Dravya and Paryaya is always together. You cannot find gold. If somebody comes and asks, I want a gold, what did the merchant will do? No, merchant will give maybe a small brick or something like that. Okay, small nugget. Gold. And again, man will say, look, I don't want a nugget. I just want a gold only. The goldsmith will say, well, I cannot give you just gold without any form. The gold only available is in any form. It could be, bangle, earrings, garland, whatever it is. But I can only give you in one form or other forms. I cannot give you just gold. So Dravya is not available independently. It's always available in the Paryaya form. And why I am giving you this example here, because see how when we discuss in the karma, how the karma attaches to the soul. These are all these terminology, I'm going to use it. So that's why I'm going to tell you. If I tell you Dravya, it's always available in any forms. That's it. Okay. But the qualities of Dravya remain same from one form to another form. Okay. Bangle is a bangle and earring is a earring. These are the two different Paryaya. as far as individually Paryaya is concerned. But with regards to gold, both have the same quality. So that's why certain qualities are unchanged, and the Paryaya qualities of the substance, it is continuously changing. So keep that thing in mind. All right. Now, this is the another important concept. These are the two important concepts. Now, I wanted to make sure you all got it properly to understand the karma philosophy. Okay. It is called Upadan and Nimitta. Now, what is Upadan? What is Nimitta? These are the terminology not many of you may come across all the time. Okay. Most of the things when the scholars come, they don't go into this kind of the detail, which is most essential to understand Jainism properly. Okay. The Upadan is the real cause of a result or change. And Nimit is the apparent cause of a change or result. Okay. Because every day, every substance continuously changing. Old forms leaves, new form comes. All right. And in this changing process, what you see is there is a Upadan who is there, the Nimit is there, and continuously all these things together changing occurs. Okay. Now, we will discuss with the example how these things occurs. Okay. Upadan is the real cause of the result. If there is any change occur, what is the real cause? And what are the nimit are the apparent cause of the event or the result. And we have to completely have a clear understanding on Upadan cause and the Nimit cause. Without Upadan and Nimit, nothing changes. Nothing change would occur. But since everything's continuously changing, there is a Upadan and there are Nimits. Okay. Now, in our school days time period, okay, we have learned catalytic agent, that iron gets iron oxide in the presence of steam quickly. So when the steam and iron and oxygen all together are there, the process occurs and you get iron oxide. You get a iron, steam, oxygen, all right, and they are all together, and what you find is the iron becomes iron oxide. In this process, the steam is a nimitta cause, because steam doesn't change anything. Steam is there, but in its presence, the process occurs quickly. Iron becomes iron oxide quickly. Similarly, how does the nimit and upadan really helps in me acquiring new karma, me removing my old karma? All that process, if you purely understand that way, then you can practice the religion properly. Because I know what am I doing and what do I have to do, okay, so that my old karma leaves, more old karmas leaves, and less new karma I'm acquiring and I'm doing nijra. and I'm spiritually progress. Every evening before you go to bed, if you can think for all day, what did I do, what did I haven't done, and am I improved spiritually from yesterday to today? This is the most important. If you do this analysis by yourself, then you will know, yes, I am improving or not. Otherwise, you will be just counting how many malas I counted it. Okay? And your life hasn't changed anything. Always think, did I improve spiritually is small percentage, then my day is worth. But if I have not, then I have wasted my day. That's it. There is nothing else. There's the whole life. Our life, we got the human life, is to go towards liberation. Slowly and slowly. And only way you can see whether we properly analyzing yourself and progressing it then. Okay? Don't count quantity, how many things I have done. Okay? Quantity has no value in the spiritual world. All right. We will go through the examples and we will see it. Okay. It's a very famous examples they teach us. A pot maker makes a pot using clay, fire, water, and machine, pot making machine. Now we wanted to find out what is the Upadan and what are the Nimitta in this process. Just a pot, there is a pot maker making pot. He has a clay, he has a fire, he has a water, and a machine. You know, all these all these five things together, and end result comes pot. Okay. Now, in this process, if you really look into it, there is a fire. What is the purpose of fire? It's baking the pot in the process. Okay. So, but when the result completes, do I need a fire anymore? The answer is not. This is a one test. Determine Upadan or Nimitta. Only Upadan is the real cause. He gets the result. All rest of the one, it is needed during the process. But then they don't stay there. Okay, they can disappear and still the result don't change. So the way Jainism is explaining the fire, after the pot is done, so the fire can be there or not there, it doesn't make any difference after the pot is already completed. Okay. Same thing for the water. Same thing for pot maker. Pot maker can disappear. Still the pot is going to remain there. Only the clay is the one converted into the pot. So clay is the real cause. That's one you have to, it's sometimes very hard to digest. But the clay is the real cause, that because clay is the one converted into pot. Machine is also Nimitta. So if you really look into it, fire, water, pot maker, and machine, they are the Nimitta cause. Now don't underestimate Nimitta. If you don't have the Nimitta, you may have some other Nimitta, not this particular Nimitta, to make the pot. But you do need Nimitta. But you don't need a specific clay, specific machine or specific pot maker, pot maker A or B or C or whatever it is, it can be done. But when the clay comes, clay, if you want a black pot, then you have to have the black clay. Similarly, particularly whatever the kind of the results you want, you have similar things for Upadan that brings that result. While if you look at anything else, the Nimitta could be, it should be there, but the result always applies to clay. Whatever the clay is the one ultimately you end the result. So that's the kind of a small example what I'm giving you from the scripture says. Now here is another one. Person X says bad word to person Y. Now this is where the real rubber hits the road. It's our example now. Person Y gets angry. Now determine who is the Upadan, who is the result, Nimitta, internal, or all these things. And we have given you, I just wanted to finish this example and then we will take question answer. Okay. Okay. Person X says bad word to person Y, Y gets angry. Everyday incidences occurs. We know it, we experience it, we see this one. How does the Jainism explain the karma philosophy exchanges in this matter? Very simple things. Person X says bad word to person Y, Y gets angry. It's obvious. Now, Y was quiet before. Person Y was quiet before. Now, he got angry. So now you can see the end result is an angry person Y. That's the end result. Initial result was person Y was quiet. So initially person Y was quiet. Person X shows up, tells some bad word. Person Y gets angry. That's the end result. Now you can see here what is happening. Okay, from karma philosophy point of view. That when X says bad word, you can look at that's an external object. X is saying bad word is an external object. Okay, external person. At that very moment, the Y karma, the past karma of Y, produces the result. They both go hand in hand. The external Nimitta and karma of Y, they both comes together. Externally, X says bad word, the Y's karma produces the result. Y karma produces the result in a sense that Y himself feels that this person has insulted me. So he gets angry. So Y, who was quiet before, his soul was quiet. Now his soul gets the angry soul. Vibration occurs in his soul. As soon as the vibration occurs, the karma particle surrounding him immediately holds of him. All right. So it attaches to him. That's it. So now initially he did not have the karma. Now he got the karma. See the problem, see the situation. This is the complete thinking. When X says bad word, that means his karma, past karma, pushes him. Get angry, get angry. To become angry or not to become angry is still entirely up to Y. If Y would have been Mahavira, would he get angry? You got to say, no, Mahavira would not get angry. So even the X may come and tell Mahavira a bad word. Mahavira still remain calm and quiet. Then will Mahavira get any more karma? The answer is no. Both are going through the same situation. One gets angry and acquires new karma, while the other person does not get angry. And since it does not get angry, there is no vibration occurs in his soul. He is no his old karma gone, but there is no new karma attached to him. So for him, nirjara occurred. And with this process, he can get liberation. While the first one, because he is going to get, he gives in to the nimitta cause. Means the person, so this is the kind of a thinking. What I will send you the presentation. You can go through all other cases and determine who was the nimitta cause, what is the upadan cause. Just go through this exercise. This way you will be able to understand better that how I am the one causing myself more karmic matter, or am I progressing? So I would like to stop here because it's already 10 o'clock. Okay. And if anybody wants to leave it, fine. Or if you have any question, Sejal, would you be able to